Well, obviously, we'll keep this very low-key.
Jack Knapp on the left, Coach Berube in the middle, and Erica DeCandido on the right. Gordon Mann from D3 Hoops. Coach, if you just want to start with some general thoughts on the game, and then we'll turn it over to Gordon.
I'm very pleased. Messiah's a really strong team and a strong program for many, many years, and to come in to today's game and have the game we did, I'm really, really pleased. And I thought our team was really prepared and played the way we're capable of playing in that first half defensively, and then. We certainly don't usually score that many points, but both Erica and Jack just created some great scoring opportunities. I thought Lauren Dillon did a great job too, just being a great facilitator and a great defender as well. And so to be heading to the Elite Eight and beating a great team like Messiah, I'm really, really thrilled.
Probably the short answer to this question is everything, but what went right for you guys on defense tonight?
Yeah, I think we just took away what they wanted to do. And I think that, both 43 and 33, Springer and Roar are strong inside. They're a strong inside presence that can also, take you away from the hoop and, we wanted to limit their touches.
Yeah.
I also think that they have really strong, scrappy guard play.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to make it difficult for them to see inside and see those players, but also contain them and, keep them from making those plays. And we did a good job just communicating and switching when we needed to and fighting through screens. And, I thought, we could have done a better job of being a little bit more disciplined foul-wise. But it, we play pretty aggressively, right. So that does happen. I think those things went right, and then it fueled our offense.
Right.
I think we really, just got it going and got some plays in transition, and then, put them back on their heels a little bit and just made some big shots. Yeah.
Erica, they had size. They had, more size than probably most of the teams you see. We're able to roll out, Springer's 6'2", 6'3" off the bench. That's pretty rare. And in the past, you've always had Michaela there as kind of the shot blocker and the low post denier. This year, she's not there. I saw you had Melissa Baptista playing down in the post instead. How does your role and how does the defense overall change with that, change from having the shot stopper in the middle to now having a more, very different look on the front?
Yeah, I think it just emphasizes more of our help defense, and I think that it's more important. We don't have that big girl in the middle that scares people from driving, so we just have to work more as a team and make sure that we have that rotation down and just make sure that all in all, it's a team effort.
Melissa, she played that spot, and I've obviously watched you all year, but have you put her on, kind of the low post player all year and said, you're our center now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's taken her a little bit to get used to,
Yeah.
but she's done a great job all year long, and she didn't have her best game, but
Sure.
she's still such a great presence down there. She's got great length, and her athleticism still can wreak some havoc inside. But Erica's right. It takes a team effort in playing great help defense to help out on bigs inside.
Yeah.
Our guards get in and dig in and make it difficult.
You guys go up 8-0 early on. You started 10-0 in the second half. Jack, at what point do you feel like this is our night and they're just not going to score on us? Do you get to that point where mindset, you just know they can't beat you?
I don't know if we had a complete mindset because you never want to count a team out. And
Yeah.
like Coach said, Messiah is a really strong team.
Yeah.
And I think even when we were coming out in the second half, we were kind of looking at it it's a new game, it's a new 20 minutes. We have to do the exact same thing we did in the first half. But we definitely were feeling good, but definitely didn't want to count them out and start playing that. I don't know.
So, Coach, Melissa picks up the foul 90-something feet from the rim at the end of the first quarter. Your reaction was off camera, but it was pretty good. And we said on the broadcast, if you can steal 2 minutes, then it became 5 minutes, then it became 10 minutes, then it became, well, maybe she just won't bring her back in for the second quarter. Take me through your mindset. Did you were up big at that point? Were you thinking the whole quarter, or was there a trigger point? At some point, I'm bringing Melissa back in.
only when I felt like we really needed her to come back in.
Yeah.
No, and you know, the point spread just kept getting greater. So and I think, you know, we had some really important play off the bench. You know, I think, you know, Erica and Emily Briggs did a good job, but you know, Angela Alibrandi and Lily Perro and Katie Martinson a little bit, you know, gave us some lift. And yeah, I mean, my reaction to a foul 94 feet from the from our rim is you know, and she knows that she can't do that.
Right.
But yeah, I thought we had great bench play and really lifted us today.
Jack, have you been, I saw you've had a bunch of games this year where you've scored 17, 18 points. You had, well, at least your season high tonight. Did you feel something special to become more aggressive there, or, you know, was that a special night for you offensively, or is that something you've been able to do throughout the year and I just haven't seen it?
I just think it's important to like always make sure that like all 5 people on the court are a threat, and like what Coach is saying, Melissa tends to get doubled and sometimes tripled a lot. So when people on the outside can make shots, or if the team has to worry about all the other players in the court, it does open things up for like everyone. It's just like kind of like a mindset to have.
Yeah. You guys are, so you're 1 game away from, is it your 5th Final Four, I think. What's different about this team compared to the others? You're gonna let the sophomore answer that?
Okay. I think this team is really close on and off the court, and I think that having such a big bunch, we have 17 on, or technically 18 on our roster, and I think that we just go really deep, and that in practice we push each other so hard because we have those numbers, and because every day we're just working harder and harder, and I think that we came in with a new mindset because like every person on this team matters. So I think like last year we did have like big and kind of like people would focus on her, but this year I think like all across the board we have some great like potential, and some people like really stepped up this year, and like people off the bench are doing great, so it's awesome to see.
Feel like a more balanced team this year?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it is balanced, and you know, I think we're able to spread the floor a little bit. I mean, Michaela, you know, she couldn't really score outside of, you know, 5 to 6 feet. And she did a good job at what she was good at. But now we can really just spread the floor offensively. We can get out in the break, and we can do some different things defensively that we haven't been able to because of our, you know, able to defend. You know, our 5 can defend a point guard if she needs to, and so I think, yeah, it is a more balanced, and I think we've got some great, you know, like I said, contributions off the bench, and you know, there's just a great energy, and we're having fun every day, and it just, you know, it's a great environment to come to practice and games.
You guys have always been exceptional defensively. What do you do? And obviously, again, we talked about the fact that, you know, the front court player, the shot blocker isn't there. What can you do now that you didn't do before? It sounds like you have like different things, and I know you're a defensive-minded coach, so what new things have you been able to add this year?
Yeah, I'm not a lot. But I do think like the way we can switch screens is a little bit different than you know, Michaela certainly couldn't. You know, she was staying inside the paint. So yeah, just some things like that. But you know, they'll tell you, you know, what we do defensively hasn't changed too much, and the amount of time we spend on it, and how important it is to our success.
Well, last question, and any of you can answer this. I mean, you guys have had another exceptional season, but you know, watching your scores from a distance, that game against Bowdoin, the one in the tournament where you went from losing to them by double digits to beating them by double digits, was there some sort of tipping point where it seemed like you flipped the switch? It was like, here's the Tufts team we're used to seeing in the tournament. Now they're going to beat everybody by, you know, double digits.
Yeah, you know, I think there was a good stretch after the 3-week break where I don't think we were playing hard enough. I don't think our defense was good enough. I don't think we were disciplined enough. And so I think we just, you know, we had to watch them film, and we had to turn up the intensity in practice and get back to playing the way we're capable of playing on that end. And yeah, it's gotten a lot better.
Erica or Jack, is there a game or a moment in practice, or just a moment in time where you feel like the switch flipped, or maybe not? I mean, you were winning a lot of games anyway.
I think over winter break, once we did kind of like what Coach is saying, kind of hit that,
Yeah.
I think it was like, especially our captains kind of pulled us all together and like really we held each other accountable about getting in the gym, getting extra shots up. If someone was hurt, going in to get treatment and just like really making sure we were taking care of ourselves and that we were doing everything we can while we were in school to get better.
Right.
And I think it definitely is paying off.
Yeah, there was a switch in sort of like the level of commitment 1 through
Okay.
17, and it was great. they were all in,
Yeah.
and I think that Jack's right, that winter break was huge for us.
Well, thanks a lot, guys.